Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo, and today we're talking about masks. So when it comes to masks, there's a bunch of options. You can purchase them, you can make them. I've seen videos all over the internet on everything from bandana masks to t-shirt masks and everything in between. So today I'm gonna break it down with you all and share my experience, trial and error, and something I've come up with. The CDC is recommending that anyone who is a non-essential worker, that's me, wears a cloth face covering or face mask. On their website, there's even a video link to the Surgeon General DIYing his own, with the higher grade medical quality masks being reserved for those on the front lines. The CDC does include quite a few different instructions on their website as to how to DIY your own mask, whether you're using fabric and a sewing machine, a simple bandana, or a t-shirt. They give you measurements and different ways to make your own mask. Now, I have to be 100% honest and clear with you. There's no way that these are going to provide the same protection that something like an N95 mask can, but they will help prevent you from touching your face, and they will provide some level of protection. It is said that something as simple as a 100% cotton t-shirt can actually filter out 51% of particles captured, compared to something like the N95 mask, which filters out 95% of airborne particles. Now, while layering your fabric can add another layer of protection, I want to share that my personal experience with the homemade DIY bandana masks is not favorable. It didn't work out for me. It seemed to be a bit tight. The elastics kept slipping off of my ears, and it didn't hold together. So since the bandana mask didn't work out for me, I decided to give an old college try to the t-shirt mask that everyone is talking about and making. Again, there are instructions to these masks on the CDC website. So I took an old t-shirt we had on hand. You basically just cut a strip along the middle or bottom section of your t-shirt, and then two smaller sections that you can pull and make into ties. Now that is pretty ingenious. For the mask portion, you fold it over on itself, and that's your mask. So this is what it looks like hanging off of my neck. I had some really high hopes for this one. I like that you're able to cinch the fabric around the ties on the ends, but by folding the t-shirt, it's not secured together and just doesn't work. So as you can tell, there are pros and cons when it comes to all different kinds of masks. I'm no expert when it comes to them, but I'm going to share with you guys something that I came up with. Using the same black t-shirt, I decided that I wanted to try the sleeves. So I grabbed my scissors and went to work. Just basically cut your sleeves off of your t-shirt. You can also use the bottom of your t-shirt to cut 1-inch strips for your ties. First, you'll want to cut off the bottom hem of the t-shirt, as we're wanting to use the stretchy portion, not anything with a hem. I folded my t-shirt in half to make it a little faster and easier. Now, depending on the size of your shirt, you may only need to cut one strip for your ties. That's what I did. I just cut the strip in half. Then just stretch out your ties. Since our cotton t-shirt only affords us a certain amount of protection from airborne particles, I decided to use a filter, and for that, I'm using a paper towel. To get started, go ahead and open up your sleeve that you've cut off. Now you're going to have a rounded portion at the top and the seam down the center of your mask. That is the portion that will go up against your face. That creates the perfect pocket for a filter. By adding just one layer of a paper towel, you're going to increase the amounts of particles captured by 23%. If you double up your paper towel, by 33%. So I'll be doubling up my paper towel. Remember, you can always cut it to fit the size of your sleeve. Then just add your filter in between the layers of your sleeve. Now it's time for your ties. Go ahead and slip one through each side of your mask. No folding required. And what's really great about this is that the folds won't fall apart. Your ties will stay secure and you have a pocket for your filter. You'll also want to remember that washing your mask and replacing your filter is a must, because masks become less effective as soon as they become damp, and breathing under your mask, it's going to happen. Another way to cut down on that moisture would be to remember to breathe through your nose, not your mouth, when you're wearing a mask. Like I said before, any homemade or DIY cloth masks or coverings are not going to afford you the same amount of protection as the higher grade medical masks. But for me, this is an option. It is comfortable, it is easy, I had all the materials on hand, and most of all, it doesn't fall apart or hurt my ears when I'm wearing it. And while I'm still doing everything I can to stay at home, at some point I will have to go out into the real world, and I want to be protected. So I hope you guys enjoyed my DIY. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next one.